Hello, my dear little audience. Yes, it's Music Monday. Today, we're going to talk about game music. We're going to give the Hades II soundtrack its flowers, and I'm going to try covering my up-to-now favorite song from the Hades II soundtrack. Let's get into it. I've been fascinated by game music for some time. It probably stems from my early fascination with Super Smash Bros. Melee, which features one of the most iconic game soundtracks ever. But I think it also has to do with my interest in storytelling and in music and sound design in general. There's something special about how music is used in games. The way that it's interactive, that it serves to help tell the story of a game, and the ways in which leitmotifs are used are just a few examples of why I think game music and game sound design is such a special zone of the music underworld. Take, for example, the Guardian Battle leitmotif in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is a soundtrack that has been analyzed to death, so go watch some of those videos if you want a deeper dive. I get goosebumps. The hair on my skin rises. I know I'm in for a fight. That is special. Another way to highlight the beauty of game music would be to compare this bass line from Animal Crossing with this bass line from Doom. You can feel how different the impact of each of these two bass lines is for the mood of these two very different games. Speaking of bass lines, it's one of the things that I think the Hades and Hades II soundtracks do impeccably well. The bass lines and bass leitmotifs that occur throughout these soundtracks are similar enough to create a consistent narrative, but different enough to let you know when it's time for a big fight or when it's time to just relax. Of course, the music is incredible in its own right, but the voice acting, the voices, the singing, and the ways that they interact with the soundtrack take the audio experience of these games to a whole new level. I was so enamored with one of the key songs from the first game that I recorded a cover of it as one of the characters a few weeks ago. When I posted it in the Hades subreddit, I came to learn that the voice actor of the voice that I borrowed for this video actually voices the character who sings it in the game. So technically he'd already sang it. Not only that, but he was one of the chief audio directors for the entire series, Hades 1 and Hades 2. I just have to say, Darren Korb is the GOAT, and the entire voice cast is just doing an incredible job in both of these games. As I make my way through my first day of Hades 2 today, I'm reminded of how much I appreciate the voice acting and the music and the overall audio direction for both of these games. So let me show you, thus far, my favorite track from the Hades II OST. I still have lots of the game to discover and explore, but I really just could not get over this bass line that appears when encountering Charon in Hades 2. I thought it'd be fun to try to cover it and maybe add a little bit of my own Leo spice to it. Let's see how it goes. If you have any thoughts about Hades 2, game sound design, or music in general, please let me know in the comments. A little bit of engagement goes a long way. I'll see you guys next Monday. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you.